Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Throwing is Milton. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Give them 32 on the play.
And this offense is coming out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop him.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
19-18, Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the check.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Check,
line.
contact, check, box, ball 80. Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready. 18. Rock. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Mason Graham able to get him down for a loss of 11.
And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To throw is Milton. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Milton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score Browns 14. Steelers 9. Will Riker.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah.
Come on.
Here's Milton now to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 20.
To throw, it's Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Steelers 9.
kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete. And they caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dylan Sampson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Steelers 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
In motion right is Austin.
70.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
18 Cardinal.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now Milton. He'll air this one out from Mims. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here
trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Milton. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton goes right back to McBride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's French. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Look at 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to DK. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. This one finds Austin out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. French. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
7 Pirates!
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And just shutting him off there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Milton. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Viking 18.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even see.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson from 8 yards out. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted. How about this? And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
19, Gardner, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut 19, cut Panther 11,
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
60 by 19,
to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second Pirates. Buffalo 18. Get up.
Milton.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
93 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Quick throw to Olave. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Bronco 80.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
70 Rangers, 70. Come on. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.